Top 10 Mythical Creatures. We've all heard or read stories about mythical creatures, whether ancient Greek or modern. This is a list of the most well-known mythical creatures. 10. Griffin, or Griffin. The griffin is typically depicted as a lion with an eagle's head and wings. Because the lion is the king of beasts and the eagle is the king of birds, it was thought to be a particularly powerful creature. It was considered the divine's protector in ancient times. The creature was seen as far back as the Minoan civilization, 2700 BC to 1450 BC. 9. Phoenix. The phoenix is a mythical firebird from ancient Egypt, depicted as a bird that dies in fire and is reborn as a result of it. It is usually depicted with gold and red feathers. A phoenix is said to build a nest of cinnamon twigs at the end of its life, which it then ignites. The fire destroys the bird, but it also produces a new young phoenix. It was thought to have a lifespan of 500 to 1461 years, depending on who you ask. It was thought that its tears could heal wounds. 8. Unicorn. The unicorn is usually shown as a horse with a long single horn on its head, but it originally had a billy goat beard, lion's tail, and cloven hooves. The unicorn is virtually the only creature in legend which did not come from human fears and was, in fact, a rather gentle creature. It was considered impossible to capture a unicorn except by using unfair methods. The horn was said to be able to neutralize poison. The unicorn first came to be known during the Indus Valley Civilization, 3300 to 1700 BC. 7. Satyr. Satyrs were originally thought to be companions of the goat god Pan in ancient Greek culture. The first depictions of satyrs were of ordinary men, often with an erect phallus. It was later merged with the Roman faun, and they were depicted as half men, half goats, the upper body being that of the man, and the lower half being that of a goat. Satyrs are described as roguish but weak-hearted individuals who are subversive and dangerous while remaining shy and cowardly. In their old age, they are frequently seen with horns on their heads, whereas young satyrs are seen with nubs. 6. Minotaur. In Greek mythology, the Minotaur had the upper body of a bull and the lower body of a man. It was said to live in the center of the labyrinth, which was a large maze-like construction built for King Minos of Crete especially to house the Minotaur. It was designed by Daedalus and is generally thought to have been at the site of Knossos. The Minotaur appears briefly in a scene from the Satyricon by Petronius. He was eventually killed by Theseus. 5. Cyclops. A cyclops is a primordial race of giants with a single round eye in the middle of their forehead. Homer and Hesiod both write about Cyclops. According to Hesiod, the Cyclopes, Brontes, Steropus, and Argus, were the sons of Uranus, Sky, and Gaia, Earth, whereas Homer's term Cyclops refers to Polyphemus, a son of Poseidon and Teucer. 4. Mermaid. The mermaid, or merman in the case of a male, has been discussed since at least 5000 BC. It is highly possible that manatees or dugongs may have been confused for these creatures, and even Christopher Columbus claimed to have seen some on his journeys. In British folklore they are considered to be a forewarning of doom or disaster. 3. Gorgon. Gorgons were wicked women with fangs, and living snakes instead of hair. Legend says that looking at the face of a gorgon will turn a person into stone. Probably the most famous gorgon is Medusa, who was the only mortal sister of three, the others being Cthulhu and Euryale. Because Medusa was mortal, Perseus was able to kill her by cutting off her head while he looked at her reflection in his shield. Images of gorgons were often used by the Greeks to ward off evil. 2. Banshee. The banshee is from Irish mythology and are usually seen as female spirits. They were considered to be omens of death and were believed to have come from the other world. They are generally thought to be remnants of an ancient Celtic pagan religion in which they were minor gods, spirits, or ancestors. In English they are often referred to as fairies. According to legend, banshees will wander around the outside of a house wailing when someone inside is about to die. 1. Giant. Giant is the English word to describe monsters of great strength and size but human form. They appear in the Bible, in the story of King David and Goliath. In mythology they are frequently seen to be in conflict with the gods and are generally considered to be associated with chaos and wild nature. They were seen as early as the ancient Greek culture, where they were known as gigantes, creatures born from Gaia who was fertilized by the blood of Uranus when he was castrated.